Namaste, I am Soumya and welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today we are talking about Marks and Spencer's perfumes, 4 of them: Soft Iris, Water Jasmine, Midnight Blue, and White Coconut. I actually went to Marks and Spencer's to try Pink Pepper because I just read that pink pepper is a note that makes you feel like um, you're falling in love, like the first love, that kind of feelings, and that got me excited. I think I heard it from Mona, but pink pepper was out of stock, I think, and the tester was also not there, so I ended up testing the other ones, and then I went back again and again, like 2 to 3 times, to get a better understanding of how the scents work on me. And I wanted to test it with my husband and my friend and all that good stuff. So that's how it is. I still haven't bought a bottle because I am still debating which one do I want. Soft Iris is the first one we're talking about. I've written things down. Okay, Soft Iris, as I mentioned, it's an eau de toilette. The 30 ml bottle is £5. When you convert £5 to dirhams, it should be 25 dirhams, but they are selling it for 35 dirhams. But okay. The bottles, I'll put it here. They're very cute, very compact, easy to put in the bag, all that good stuff. Marks and Spencer's describes this as something with iris, jasmine, bergamot, orange blossom, vetiver, amber, patchouli. Iris, jasmine, bergamot. When I read that, iris is very powdery, so I was expecting something which has a more talc kind of feel to it and a floral opening, and then eventually the patchouli will invite me in. But no, from the first spritz on, I could easily smell patchouli. Patchouli dominated everything else for me. Yes, the florals are there in the background, but I'm not the biggest fan of patchouli, and it's very earthy. It's a very serious patchouli, but there is the girliness and flirtiness of the florals. So from the first spritz, it was obvious that there was a lot of patchouli, and it was an obvious powdery earthy scent. That's how I have mentioned it here. My husband actually liked it a lot on me. If perfumes could be associated with zodiac signs, I would put this in a Virgo Capricorn category. This is all I've written down. Okay, I'm reading it out so that I will not forget. Like earthy, practical, not very flashy, very classy. This is very, very close. Not 100% deep, but very, very close to Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. So there is that. But the other one has a lot more of effervescence, and there is, I think it's blended a little more beautifully. Here it's powdery. It's not very effervescent, and it's very, very, very earthy. I think after 15 to 20 minutes, I could feel that mud-like earthiness coming from it. It can easily be a day scent, a day-to-day scent, a work-appropriate scent. Even when you're going for meetings, you can wear this because it has an element of seriousness and classiness to it. It is not as powdery as I expected it to be. It's earthy, powdery, little floral, but very little more serious Virgo Capricorn vibe. And that's that. The longevity on me was 2 to 2.5 hours, and then it disappeared. Similar to how it performed on my scarf, 2 to 3 hours, and it was gone. I do not have any complaints because for the price, yeah, works. Next one is Midnight Blossom, White Flower Mandarin Tuberose. I like tuberose. I like white flowers. I do not like the scent. My husband liked this on me. To me, this tuberose was very, very tuberosy. Very deep, very traditional, and almost a vintage, older, matured vibe. It was not very light. Soft florals, warm, musky undertones, sweet jasmine, deep tuberose, subtle amber. Last longer than all the other scents. This one on me lasted even longer than soft iris. My least favorite. My husband liked this on me. I got a vintage traditional old vibe from it, very matured scent. That's what I've written. I also feel I have smelled something like this before. Yeah, I felt I've smelled something like this before, but I don't know if I'm bringing 2-3 different combinations. You know, my take on Narciso Rodriguez, the pink, the the musk, pink and black. How do I feel about the musk in it? The musk in it feels a little musty to me. So that mustiness with the tuberose, which is very vintage and traditional, not the fan, not the biggest fan at all. And my husband really liked it, so I'm not someone who would wear a scent if I do not like it. Even if he likes it, I wouldn't wear it if I do not enjoy it, because individuality and all that good stuff. So can someone please tell me what is this a dupe of? Because I have smelled something like this before, and tuberose is not groundbreaking. It's there in everything. I like a modern take on tuberose along with some tonga and all, like Good Girl. But this, not my cup of tea. White coconut. Coconut vanilla amber is what the bottle states. So I thought I would smell coconut and I would smell something sweet. When I spritzed it on, it was so fresh, so sharp. I genuinely feel there is neroli and bergamot in it. There is so many other citruses in it. I feel there is, you know, that skin of orange, like juicy orange, but the skin has that essential oil scent, because the orange essential oil is in the skin. And then you open the orange and there's juice everywhere, and it's the whole thing. It's not just orange juice, it's like orange skin, the orange flesh, the orange juice, bergamot, neroli, a blast of really sharp citrus. I don't think a lot of people will enjoy this, especially if you like more subtler scents. I liked it. I like citrus a lot, and I like florals and citrus and smelling like summer. So out of all the scents, white coconut and water jasmine are scents I have loved. Now what else does it say? Okay, so I spritzed and was enveloped in sharp citrus, vacation, sweet, fresh, sharp. Then I asked, is it milky? Milky as in the coconut here is not toasted coconut. It's not even the coconut you smell directly. There's an almost thin coconut milk mixed with vanilla kind of a vibe that I am getting. So tropical notes of sea salted coconut, exotic white flowers, sweet blossom, iced citrus nuances, vanilla, musk, sea moss, and amber is what this one says. Amber sometimes can make you feel like you're smelling something sticky and syrupy. This doesn't have that element at all. It's very, very sharp, and there is a coconut milk element that I'm getting. Salty, and then when you hear vanilla, you might think of Olympia. To me, it doesn't smell like that, but it's so good. Orange skin, orange juice, neroli, bergamot, too sharp, thin coconut milk with vanilla. Longevity was 2 hours. Sillage and projection, I would give like a 5 out of 10. This is definitely a beach scent, but when you're wearing this, you're not sitting in the beach and just reading a book like me. You're more athletic. You're doing some, I don't know, jet skiing, paragliding, that stuff, playing volleyball. You're active. You're not simply relaxing. There's a more active element to it. Water Jasmine, to me, is a very close dupe of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, the EDT. It's not as well blended, but I love it. So I was debating between white coconut and water jasmine, because these two are my kind of scents. I'm not into patchouli, so soft iris is not for me, and the tube rose in Midnight Bloom was just too vintage, old school for me, so I was not gonna take it. But I couldn't decide between white coconut and water jasmine. But white coconut has more arch projection and longevity than water jasmine. Water jasmine like hardly stays 1 hour on me. uh, the opening of water jasmine is very sharp and citrus, and then it becomes floral, and then it's this beautiful woody feminine skin scent. But it all this finishes off in 1 hour and sometimes less than 1 hour. So I don't think it's exactly bottle worthy, and I should be going for white coconut, and I just made a video and made a decision at the same time. Hooray to multitasking. So okay, so for white coconut, I have written there is jasmine in this. Is it jasmine tea, kind of modern subtle jasmine? It will feel like too much and too screechy for some. I love it, and I put 3 exclamation marks, so that's huge. Yes, a white coconut. After a while, I felt there was jasmine, but it's not traditional jasmine. It's not the jasmine in Indian weddings, but it's like a jasmine tea, very subtle. There is so many elements to it, and I just loved it. What is white coconut a dupe of? I have no idea. If you know, please let me know in the comments. And if you like Marks and Spencer's perfumes, let us know more about what your preferences are. I want to try pink pepper. There's also, I think, 2 other versions from this collection, but Marks and Spencer's here is not as big as it's in other parts of the world, so we don't get the whole thing right away, and whenever we get it, we don't get everything. So I'm just reviewing whatever I have access to, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.